Santa and all sorts of different activities. So again, we look forward to having both those holiday events right there after Thanksgiving. And that's all I have tonight, Mayor.
Attorney's report.
The only thing I have is to inform you about a lawsuit that's been filed against the town that I've given you copies of. And it is, if you remember, effective July 1 of this year, legislation passed by the Tennessee legislature generally made it unlawful for municipalities to fine for red light turns individuals for which they only had evidence from a photo enforcement camera and no eyewitness. That act effectively caused, after the Attorney General opined that it was to be applied retroactively, that resulted in every municipality in the state that had, or at least all that I know of, that had red light or photo enforcement cameras to stop issuing citations for right turn on reds unless there was a sign that said you could never turn right on red. Knoxville was sued earlier this week by its contractor, and this lawsuit is very similar to that case, in which the contractors with whom the municipalities have contracts have challenged the retroactive application of that law to contracts that existed at the time of its passage between municipalities and those contractors. And they've also challenged it on the basis that they claim it's unconstitutional under the Section 20 of the Tennessee Constitution, which prohibits laws that impair, add to, or impact rights that parties have under contracts that are in existence. I'm going to be reviewing it and will prepare an answer on behalf of the town to the complaint. This really is not, I don't believe, or I don't view it as a fight between Redflex and the town. I think it's more a fight between Redflex and the state of Tennessee, because whenever a lawsuit like this is filed that contests the constitutionality of a statute of the state of Tennessee, the plaintiff has to notify the Attorney General, and generally the Attorney General shows up and takes an active role in the case. So that is the status of it, and I will keep you advised. Be happy to answer any questions you may have about it. I don't view this as anything that's going to be time consuming for me or for the staff. I think it's really Redflex and the Attorney General's issue. That's all I have to report.
I have a lot to say about this, but the better part of valor tells me to shut up. Therefore, I shut up.
If you really want to read the interesting part of the lawsuit, flip to Exhibit number 2B to the lawsuit and read the quotes from the debate that occurred in the legislature when it was passed. That is the part that, for those people that have watched this and who have been monitoring it, that is the part of this whole episode that is somewhat troubling, is that the passage of this bill was, well, it was passed on the supposition that it would not apply to existing contracts, That's what people were told. That's what was announced. And then after the fact, after it passed, the position was changed. And I think that's a little bit of the thing that's bothersome to many of us.
I'll keep my mouth shut. No comment. See me privately.
Help me draft the answer.
That's it then, folks. Have a great Thanksgiving. Yeah, but I'll tell them.
Just the way you look to